Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian as we're getting a little bit of a tease for what the future of the Mandoverse holds. So we're going to hop right on into it, taking a read from the direct article. I'm going to have their full article linked down in the description down below. However, before we do start, I have a merch store linked down in the description down below. It is my own merch store. For another thing, use the promo code BOBA with a capital B to get $5.99 off of your purchase. Anyway, I just want to throw that in there. Taking a read from what the direct article has to say, the future of Star Wars lies with The Mandalorian. The Disney Plus streaming series has been one of Disney's most consistently successful projects since their purchase of Lucasfilm. As the series enters its third season, the show has launched an entire universe within the Lucas canon centered around Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin and his trusty and adorable companion, Grogu, Baby Yoda also. As of now, it is unknown just how long The Mandalorian will really go. Still, showrunner Jon Favreau seemingly has extensive plans with talks of multiple spin-off shows and a climatic story event, he says, that will tie together the Mando story. I'd also like to mention how The Mandalorian Season 3 teaser trailer had recently just come out. I have our breakdown here on the channel, linked down in the description down below. As the article continues, it has been some time since fans have gotten an update on future plans for the Mandoverse, but one of the show's stars have offered a small tidbit that should intrigue those looking for more of Din and Baby Yoda. That being said, there's more Mando on the way. Speaking with Variety at D23, the Mandalorian star Katie Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan, indicated that an ending to The Mandalorian is being planned. Katie Sackhoff confirmed that she has been told by producers how many seasons the show will run until it concludes, but fans will just have to wait and see if that happens, she says. As a follow-up, Katie Sackhoff said that the showrunners Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are constantly expanding this world, and that audiences will not be lacking for Star Wars content anytime soon. In that full quote, an interview with Variety, Variety says, in quote, "How many seasons have they told you that The Mandalorian will go for?" And Katie Sackhoff responded with, "You know, I have been told, but we'll just have to wait and see if that happens." The Variety interviewer responded with, "Oh, tell me. I'm not going to tell anyone." And Katie Sackhoff said, "No, no one ever should know." And with that, the Variety interviewer responded with, "Is it the amount that you thought it would be?" And Katie Sackhoff responded with, yes. The good thing with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau is that they're constantly expanding this world, and I don't think that Star Wars fans will be lacking for content anytime soon." So while she doesn't give us a clear-cut answer on how many seasons of The Mandalorian we can expect, she does confirm that more Star Wars spin-off shows regarding around and centering around the Mandoverse are in development and are happening, which is honestly so dang exciting. It confirms almost more of Book of Boba Fett happening, the Ahsoka show having multiple seasons, Star Wars Skeleton Crew possibly kind of confirming that that would be a part of the Mandoverse. All we know about Star Wars Skeleton Crew is that it's taking place kind of after the events of the original trilogy. There's no any word saying that it's going to be taking place right alongside with the Mandoverse, right alongside with the Mandalorian seasons and the Book of Boba Fett and the Ahsoka show and whatever else they might come up with. It also gives us those hopes and dreams that Rangers of the New Republic, the supposedly canceled or shelved show that as well, would actually still be happening, and that it wouldn't be canceled from Lucasfilm. And of course, at the same time, take it all with a grain of salt, and none of it is confirmed necessarily. It's just a Star Wars fan kind of with his crazy speculations and theories of mine. Although I would 110% love to have more Mandoverse content here coming out in the future. I mean, who wouldn't? From there, the article continues to talk about teasing the upcoming Mandalorian Season 3. Katie Sackhoff told Yahoo Entertainment at the same event that the season is, quote, different. It's still the show that people have come to love and know, but called it a little faster paced while comparing it to a moving train. In that full quote, Katie Sackhoff says, "So this season, you know, as you witnessed in the trailer, there are a lot of Mandalorians in the season, and with that many Mandalorians in one room, things are bound to go wrong. So I just can't wait for people to see that, and I think that this season is different. I think that it is The Mandalorian. It's everything that people have come to love and know about the show, but I do believe that this season is a little faster paced, and I do believe that tonally it is like a moving train, and you just gotta get on." Ending the quote right there. Taking a deeper dive into this quote, I'm kind of like analyzing it at that, she's kind of saying that this is going to be faster paced with more action, so to speak. There's going to be a lot of action in the third season of The Mandalorian, and I'm all for it. I love action. Overall action, you know, just in Star Wars is always amazing and so cool, and no offense to the Book of Boba Fett, but when you come down from a slower show that's taking place within the Mandalorian universe, the Mandoverse, and you bring more action into it with the third season season of The Mandalorian, it's definitely going to leave a better taste in the Star Wars fans' mouths and want them to have even more of that stuff. And I think that the second potential season of the Book of Boba Fett is going to have a lot more action. It's just that the first season is going to be a little bit slower when it's setting up maybe more characters and world building and that type of stuff going on there. For another thing, talking about the second season of the Book of Boba Fett, it had been potentially leaked from a new Spanish poster that there would be a second season happening for that, but however, there hasn't been any official word or confirmation on it. I have a video talking about that link down in the description down below, and on top of that, I'd also like to add in that Disney's Investors Day is also coming up in December, so there could be a potential announcement taking place there and confirming that the second season of the Book of Boba Fett would be happening. I definitely think that for the Disney's Investors Day and with the Lucasfilm panel that they're going to be having there, that's the golden spot. That's the hot spot of where we're going to be getting all of the new show announcements and new movie announcements, new stuff, not pre-existing stuff that we already know about. That there's kind of what Disney Plus Day did and D23 Expo, Star Wars Celebration. That's kind of what all of those are for. I think that the Disney's Investors Day, well, hence the name, they're looking for new investors and investing people into the company essentially with their upcoming new brands and projects that they would have here for the future. Continuing on with what the article says, how much Mandalorian is too much? And in my own thoughts and opinions, I like to declare this right now and here. I don't think that there can be too much Mandalorian. Mandalorian is the biggest thing that Disney has done, not only for Star Wars, but just Disney themselves as an overall brand. It's a key hotspot, especially with Baby Yoda and, well, Grogu. So in my own thoughts and opinions, I don't see them getting rid of the Mandalorian universe, the Mandoverse, anytime soon. It just doesn't make any sense for Star Wars or Disney to do that. I mean, they're a cash cow, and if there's a good story to go along with it, you have good storytellers, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, it's just bound to work, it's just bound to happen type of thing. And so with that being said, in my own thoughts and opinions, I think what it really boils down to is the fact of where are you marketing this and when are you scheduling it? Are you scheduling multiple seasons or multiple, I guess, Mandoverse shows in the same year? Then that's going to be too much. You're going to have oversaturation. It's not going to feel special and nobody's going to really go crazy over it type of thing. However, if you have, I mean, maybe more spread out Mandoverse shows, this also applies for other shows, not just The Mandalorian, but also other shows that are taking place alongside it in the Mandoverse, like the Ahsoka show or the Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic, and Skeleton Crew, and you may take those shows and you have them spread out through maybe once a year type of thing, then yes, it's going to work, it's going to feel more special. However, in regards to what the article has to say, surely fans have not yet met the saturation point when it comes to Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian and his adventures across the galaxy, but one day the end to this beloved character's story will come. However, as indicated by Katie Sackhoff at D23 in those interviews that we just took a look at, that end seemingly is not coming for quite some time, thankfully. However, this isn't the case of making content until it overstays its welcome. Judging from the way that Katie Sackhoff says, she has heard how many seasons The Mandalorian will eventually go. There is an end, at least in sight from there, and that there is an end game being planned. It's being planned from start to finish type of thing. Sequels, take note, no offense to the sequels. The series is at least getting a third and fourth season, but beyond that, it is unknown what the future is going to hold. And we know that there's going to be a fourth season because Jon Favreau, for one thing, talked about it, and for another thing, Moff Gideon actor Giancarlo Esposito had also teased the potential of a fourth season, and we already know a third season's happening. I mean, there's a teaser trailer. The article continues to say that everything has come up to an end at some point, but as mentioned before, the Mandoverse is supposedly going to do so with some sort of bombastic, climactic event which should excite Star Wars fans. The Mandalorian Season 3 is going to hit Disney Plus sometime in 2023. We just don't know completely all intentions of that, and that's where the article ends. I have the full article linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out, and I also have a new video talking about the Mandalorian's third season and its potential of it potentially, unfortunately, being delayed, as the article kind of mentions that it's just going to be coming sometime in 2023 when it was originally announced that it would be coming February of 2023. It's up in the air. We don't completely 110% know. This article had some fantastic news about the Mandalorian in its third season, and really is the overall future of the Mandoverse, rather, and where it's going and when it's going to end, and it doesn't seem as so that it's going to be for any time soon. So we have tons of new Mandoverse stories to look forward to, which I'm all for. There's a 30-year gap there, for crying out loud, taking place after the events of Return of the Jedi, the original trilogy, leading us all the way up to the events of the sequel trilogy with The Force Awakens. So there's 30 years there, as 30 years of storytelling, and there's just so much more for them to cover and tell us about and talk about and show us in these awesome, amazing shows. So with that all being said, I want to know of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think. What do you guys want to see here with the future seasons of the Mandoverse, or rather the Mandalorian for one thing, and what do you want to see with the future of the Mandoverse and its other shows, the Ahsoka Tano show, the Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic, Star Wars Sculpture Crew? I'd absolutely love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check our Instagram on Official Star Wars for more Star Wars content, linked down in the description down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you as always, guys. Have a great one. This has been Unofficial Star Wars. Peace out.